motivational hour with Mr. Bet on You. Hope you guys are doing well. What is your why? That's what we're going to talk about today. But before we get into that, we'll let some people come in. I just did a double stack on Papa John's. It's like, oh, and the timing was perfect. I'm like, I'm going to make this quick $15. It'll take me 15 minutes. And then boom, it's going to be right about 2:55. Give me 5 minutes to get ready for the live. I get to the person's address. I call because in the instructions it says I'll come down and meet you. She goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I meant to call. I meant to order from another place. I used the Papa John's website and blah. I'm like, I'm confused. And she goes, I'm so sorry. I just tried to contact DoorDash. And so your boy got a free pizza. Oh, let me make sure I'm not doxing the customer. Okay, now I think we're good. I mean, $30.97. She left a tip too. Look at this. Look at this. Why does it look like that? Look at this pizza. This is two different pizzas. Oh, wow. Okay, I want y'all to look. Okay, listen, I can't make this stuff up. This is, before we get into what is your why, this is like a little teaser. It's a pepperoni big, what is it? It's oh, no. Okay, it says pepperoni and then half bacon. Okay, but look at this pizza. Okay, look at this. Hold on, let me show it to you this way. Look at this pie. That side right there is pepperoni, and it looks pretty good and fresh. That pizza looks dead. Can you guys see the difference, or is it just me? Hold up, look at that. So this side has bacon and pepperoni on it, but look how old it looks. And then look at that side. That side, that side, that side. Look at the pepperoni, and then look at that pepperoni. That pepperoni, that pepperoni. Look at the cheese. Look at the cheese. You don't tell me they didn't listen. I guess when they do half and half, they have to, it's like they made it separately, which makes no sense to me. Anyways, that's what we got going on today. I'm going to wind up. I'm not going to eat this pizza right now. I'm not really hungry, and we're going to do our live. But I'll take this home, and me and my family will eat this pizza tonight. So, all right, what is your why? Let me go and put this in the bag. Appreciate everybody for being in here. Let's hit the thumbs up for the free pizza. How about that? Okay. Now, about a year and a half ago, we'll call it, I did some videos asking you guys to send me information. What is your why? What is your why? Throw that pizza under the broiler for 3 minutes. There you go. What up, Kyle Dash? And I had many people send me videos of what is your why? Like, why do you do gig work? Why do you do what you do? This stream isn't going to be DoorDash. I'm not going to be talking like DoorDash stuff necessarily, right? It might organically go there. But as I've been thinking about, like, what is important to me, why do people do what they do, what motivates people, we talk about that here, right? I want to ask y'all, what is your why? Why are you doing what you do? What is it? What is it that brings you to do the things and the decisions that you make and the interactions that you have? Maybe even why do you work the apps the way that you do? How do you feel about it? What is your why? If you don't have a why, I need you to find a why. So let me get in the comments. I'm going to pause my brain for a second because y'all know me. I start ranting and rambling. Let me see who we got in the comments. Let's give some shout outs. We're going to talk about what our whys are today. And I have a little bit of perspective for you guys. What up, Last Dance? What up, Sharon? Let me read the page of my brother. What's up, Garden State? Dexter, what up, free pie? I mean, who doesn't like free pizza? I mean, and I got paid. Chad, what up, Jeff? LOL, and just said, is there anything better than a free? Oh, I know, right? I mean, I like pepperoni pizza. Let's see who else we got in here. Let's see. Okay, so I got a question as to what is your why. I see fiance doing it all for my high school sweetheart. Love it. Got to pay the bills and stop taking from the parents. Okay, I like that. I get it. Jody, what up? Willpower. I can do this. I love driving, says user 101. David says, work the gig work to make extra money. Like that. Delivery is mostly fun for me, super easy, and most people are super nice, all while getting paid. Nova Dasher, what up? Nova Dasher, I think I know your why, but has it changed, or you want to share it with the group? What is your why, man? Why do you do what you do? And it doesn't necessarily have to be gig work, guys, right? I think a lot of us are working the gig apps for extra money all of our money, if it's all of your income, you're working it for whatever reason, right? And there are going to be a lot of similarities there. But when I say what is your why, what does that mean to you? I'll share mine first. I'll go first for those of you that might not know, and I'll get back to the comments. I used to be a lot more, I wouldn't say negative. I've always been a pretty positive dude. But over even the last few years, I've become more positive. I'm looking at life differently. As you become an older man, right? I'm 41. I'll be 42 this year, and I'm not old yet. I feel very young. But as you get older, you make mistakes. You learn from your mistakes. You learn from other people, your friends group. They make mistakes. You go through that with them. You have kids. They grow up. They make mistakes. Like a lot of things just happen with age, right? When you're younger, you just don't get it. Like if I could laugh at the 20-year-old that I was when I was 20. Like he thought he knew shit. He didn't know not a lot. He did not know as much as he does now, 21 years later. So as I've evolved and changed and I'm doing this gig work and it can become frustrating and you do that and you're trying to make the ends meet. You got these kids, you got one on the way, you get in the house, you're doing this, you're doing that. It's a lot, right? It can be a lot. Life can be a lot. But for me, what is my why is I keep thinking about the older Pedro when I'm 60, 70, maybe I get to 80 and I have kids, grandkids. Madison's by my side, hopefully still then, right? Cross the fingers. My mom and dad at that point are older or maybe not around. And I'm thinking about how is my life going to be when I'm older? How are my kids going to be? Are they going to be happy, healthy, kind human beings, fulfilled in life? How are my brothers and sisters going to be? My nieces, my nephews, my other extended family, my cousins. So the things that I do now, my why is I want to make sure when I'm older, I could be around the people that I love, my friends and my family, and I can feel really secure in the decisions I've made and how I've been to them, the impact I've made on their life. That is what motivates me. Legacy is what I call it, right? For lack of better terms. I want to be able to have people around me look at me and say, you helped me, you made an impact. Like you were a good dad. Like that's important to me. You were a good brother, you were a good husband, boyfriend, whatever, partner. That is what I do now. So when I get up in the morning, I'll relate it for a minute to gig work, and then I'm going to get to your guys' comments because I want it to be interactive today. I don't want to deliver this. I don't want to be in my car delivering Papa John's. It's not glamorous. I do it. Don't mind it. I actually kind of like it some days. But I don't want to do that. I'd rather do other things. I'm really blessed and grateful that I can do other things to make money. But I do that because it's a means. Like it does provide, and it's a good way to make money and make a living, I believe, in the way that I do it, and it works for me. But it's one of the stepping stones to get me to a better place later, and where I could provide for my family and have a good legacy, whatever, later in life. I want to be an old man. I don't want to live with regrets. I don't want to say, I wish I did this. That's why I try certain things. What is your why? And another thing to think about is if you're not happy with what's around you, your surroundings, your financial situation, you're not happy with how you look, how you feel, your health isn't good, maybe you're overweight, maybe you're whatever it is. Maybe you're not killing it at your W-2 and your boss is on your ass. It's like, if that's the case, then you obviously want something different, right? You would wish it would be different. Well, if you want something different, you got to do something different. For some of us, we might need to change our why. We might need to reevaluate what that is if it's not working. And I talk about a lot of this on this channel. If DoorDash is trash for you and you're not hitting your goals and you've seen it get worse, or Uber's worse, or Instacart, or your W-2, or your weight loss plan, you're trying to lose weight and it's not working, stop doing the same fucking thing. Try something different. Please try something different. If you want something different, you have to do different. Let's read some comments. What is your why? Well, we may not have the experience, but how's the saying go that you are wise beyond your years? Some are, yeah. You want to ascend to the next plateau and not do the grunt work, even though that's what it leads up at this moment. But as you said, you're working up to a goal. Yeah, John, I am. I'm trying to. Hey, Pedro, I'm a fan. What up, Shauna? You made me want to start DoorDash, and I've actually made stuff happen for my family, so thank you. Plus, I live in a small town, still pays off. Love that. I think the gig economy is really good way to make a quick buck. For most of us, it won't be sustainable long term, but you can still make really good money. I definitely recommend it. Working gig work because someone with severe social anxiety, that is something that is I'm comfortable doing. Okay, it helps me branch out, and I've even gotten more comfortable talking to others. Love that. Extra money, says Nova Dasher, saving up for a house. I knew that. That's awesome. And of course for the family. Love that, man. I can't wait till you hit that goal, Nova. I would love to celebrate that with you somehow, some way. I think that's amazing, man. Free food from canceled order is better, Pedro. Yeah. Budget, wiggle room. Okay, love that. A good way for you to make some money, be available for my kids. I think I hear a lot of that from moms more, but even dads, but like it gives them that flexibility to be with the kids, but still make money. Maybe you're doing a gig work while the kids are at school. Like, I think it's amazing. I really, really like that for a lot of people. Gig work is the ish, says Lazarus. What up, Clark? Zach says, I decided to marry my best friend and bought an engagement ring is my why. Damn. Lucky you, bro. Life is good. I love that. Independent employee, says David Chen. All right. Anybody that listen, some people think I'm an employee because I'm in a diamond zone and I'm making money. I am the furthest thing on YouTube out of all the drivers from an employee. Okay, I just gotta say that. I'm sorry, I am not an employee. So I love it though. Love it. Brandon, what up, bro? This mortgage is why. Hey, I hear that, Cobra guy. Brandon says this is a good way to figure out good food spots. Ooh, Brandon ain't lying though. I've definitely found some hidden gems, right? So what is your why? Whether it's gig economy, life, family, do you have a vision board? I know some people think, those are kind of, listen, what do you have? Do you have something in your car? A picture, we talked about this, a picture of your family or whatever your why is, that dream home. Nova Dash, you got a picture of that home you want to buy or a picture of a home that you like in your car? You're visualizing it. You're looking at it every single day. Maybe it's on a fridge. Maybe it's the backdrop of your phone. Knowing what your why is a starting point. But then there might be times you need to adapt and change that a little bit, right? Because your why is on the other side of the river, the creek, right? The lake. And you're going to use stepping stones to get to that point. But sometimes those stones are going to move and you're going to have to move along the course, right? What up, Nomadic Gig Econ Mom? What up, Jason Skula? How long have you been with your girl, Pedro? Y'all still not married? Damn. We have been together. We've known each other for... I'm bad with timing. It's been a little over 3 years. And I was married before. I actually got divorced like right at the time. Technically, we were separated, but I signed the ink right at the time that me and Madison were doing our thing. So yeah, we're not in a rush to get married. Listen, shout out to the married couples. Listen, but marriage doesn't have to be for everybody. I could talk about that in I can make a whole podcast about marriage and what that does to men and women and all. Like, listen, don't get me started on that. My girls will be my why. I love it, Nomadic. Testing in the St. Charles O'Fallon market versus your stats in STL. Testing your idea on my account. Still making 25 plus hour weekdays so far. I love that, Jess Scopes. Make that money, man. Jesse says, I'm Diamond Zone, and I love the extra money and just the chance to drive around town to clear my head. Love that. I think most people do these apps on a very part-time basis, and they work them very differently than most of us content creators and most of us full-timers or people that have been doing this for 5 years plus. I think a lot of people look at these apps very differently than what we talk about them online. I believe that. I really, really, really believe that. What up, Amber? Yeah, I like to be able to work. Then I can pause my dash, go get my kid from school, or end my dash when I need something comes up. Don't have to ask the boss for... Yes, love it. I've been with my lady for 10 years, says Garden State. Yeah, that's what's up. We're gonna be 10 year next year. Got it. Vicky, how you doing? I have a pic of my ex-husband. A reminder, I will succeed. I will not fail. Vicky, I love that. I've heard a lot of women, that's the motivation for them. They get divorced. Something happens that had a scumbag husband. He cheated. He did something with the money, whatever. And then they use that as motivation to show him and to like grind and have some success. I think that's pretty dope. Juan says 2 years. Doing DoorDash for 5 years, full-time, still making money. What? Great, Bill. CT Bully. I'm King Dasher in Connecticut. 860 zone killer. I don't know. 860 zone killer. I don't know what that means. Is that a zip code? My wife cheated on me Goes both ways. Sure does, man. So what is your guys' why? What do you do for motivation? Do you come here once a week on Wednesday? How do you get that? How do you figure out that why? Do you share with your whys with people? Some people don't. Some people say, I'm going to keep that to myself. I want to make sure I do certain things. That's important to me. It's intimate. It's special. Maybe I only share with my husband or my wife, or maybe somebody really close. I'm not going to share with somebody online. I get that, right? But if you want something different out of your why, you have to be willing to do something different. Many of us might be cool with the surroundings that we have. Maybe you're at that point where you've already been dealing with this kind of stuff. You've met your goals, and now you're kind of chilling, relaxing. Shout out, kudos to you. I'm not there yet. So for me, I'm constantly thinking about, all right, I know my why is. I know my vision. I know where I want to be. I know how I want to feel. I know how I want the people around me to have support, and how I want to provide for them, so we don't have to worry. And I grind and I work really hard so I can make sure bills are paid. I can make sure things are happening. The future can be set in some way, whatever that means, because it's always adapting. But I always have to figure out, like, okay, do I have to adapt my why? Do I have to not change it, but just tweak it a little bit? Because life is a bitch sometimes, man. I just got addicted to DoorDash and I can't stop dashing. Every time I don't go, I feel like I'm missing out on money. I've had that feeling sometimes. It's a bad addiction, but good at the same time. What do you think about this? I've had that. I think a lot of people fall into that. You feel like you're missing out. Like, oh, I'm going to take a day. Oh, let me just turn it on. Or I end my dash. I'm like, I'm going to go home. It's like, nah, let me turn it back on. I might be missing a banger going on the way anyway. Like, these apps can be very addicting in that way. But I think it also has to do with your personality. What kind of personality do you have? How do you look at things? How you look at the world? Blonde Aussie says, I love watching your lives and your channel, as I not only learn more about the gig economy and how to work, but you also allow different viewpoints to think about when it comes to motivations. Yeah, thank you. This 450 promo in Minneapolis is my why right now. Thanks for lighting that fire. Hey, make that money, man. Make that money be safe. My takeaway was a weekend, 36 hours or less. Could put an extra 1K in my account. So far, seems very doable and helps me grow my other businesses. Love that. Listen, I think the best way to work these apps and not allow them to take your emotion and energies, you do them on your own free time, but you don't give them all your time. And you stack some money, put it towards something else. And you also have another form of income coming in from a W-2, another passive source, another active source, whatever, an investment, whatever. Maybe you got properties, but turning these apps on and making a quick 100 like I did today for lunch, not a lot of jobs you can do that. Now, you got to drive your car. There's some cost. We got to pay taxes. That stuff's not difficult, okay? Not a lot of lines of work where you could come in right away, zero education, and make $100 in 3 hours. It's very, very rare, guys. Most trades, you're going to have to go to school, get a license, do this, have a boss in order to make that $33 an hour, right? This is very rare. So I still recommend doing this kind of work. I still think it's a good thing overall in most markets, but you got to have a why. I think having a why in conjunction with this is going to be super important. Spending more time with my family is way more important. Yeah, facts. I believe that. Hey, Pedro, have you ever thought about being a side gig life coach? A lot of people would appreciate that. Well, not really, but kind of. But at some point, I could see myself doing that as I meet other people and I network and the channel grows and I grow. I have a lot of growing up to do still. I have a lot of things I want to still accomplish before I can say I'm some kind of life coach. But I definitely feel like I could do that. I love coaching kids. I love the channel and vibing with y'all. So I like the kids aspect more. I would love to speak to kids like high school age, middle school age. I think that's the point in your life when you're really becoming who you are, right? And for me, I think that's in the cards in the future. Joseph, what up, man? Appreciate you. Welcome to the Kobe rookie level, man. Did you get drunk in LA, Pedro? Vibe check there. No, I did not get drunk. Mad Dash, what's up, brother? I did not get drunk. We drank, but I didn't get drunk. No. It takes a lot for me to get drunk. Yeah. Hello from Warsaw, Indiana. Indiana house. Drop a, what city you guys from? I like to always see how far we go in this vast America of ours. Drop your city. Drop a thumbs up for your boy as well, please. We got 20 thumbs up. Appreciate the 95 in the building. What is your why, though? I just want you guys to think about that today. If you're out dashing, if you're listening on the replay, if you're at your W-2, if you're on a break, if you're getting ready to go out, what is your why? Like, maybe it's just what is your why for today? Like, what are you trying to accomplish today? For some of us, it might be what's my why for 10 years down the line, 5-year plan, whatever it is. Just think about that today. I shared mine with you guys. For me, it's my legacy. It's like being an old man and just being happy that my family's good and they feel good and my kids are good. All 3 of them. Well, I almost have a son now. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to have a boy. My first son in September. So that's going to be a whole nother life challenge, but I'm embracing it and very excited. So for me, it's about when I get older, how can my family be, man? Like my legacy. Like I'm an old man on my dying bed, and I got the people around me that love me. Are they happy? Are they good? You know, like that's all I really think about. Like for legit, like the DoorDash stuff and the YouTube channel, like that's cool. But like I'm so focused on like, okay, I'm grinding now, so I want to make sure the people around me are good, and I can leave them something. And I got many, many years still left, hopefully, on this planet. But I think about that. You know, I really think about that. Yes, thanks, guys. Thanks. Let me read Virgo, baby. Yeah. Baltimore. Okay. Fort Smith, rapper, Michigan, Dallas, Colorado Springs, Tennessee, Pennsylvania. Chi-Town in the house 2 times. Joshua, Texas. Lincoln, Nebraska. Love it. Yes, thanks, guys. Bro, you ain't old. I'm not old, but Dasher Poppy, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Pedro Jr. already betting on himself before he joins his world. Hey, you know that. And I'm actually the 3rd. So my grandfather, my father, and me all have the same exact name. First, middle, and last. And growing up, I was called Junior because my grandpa passed when I was a little kid. Like when I was like, I think, not even 1 year old, right? So they called me Junior because, you know, he wasn't around even though my dad was Junior, but he, you know, he became the senior, right? And I don't know what we're going to name our son. I'm going to incorporate that. We have to figure that out. Madison doesn't love the idea of it being named Pedro, but I got some really crazy ideas. So I don't know what to do. San Diego, North Carolina. What's up? What's up? What's up? Deerfield Beach, Florida. Love your vibe. You're an inspiration. What up, Ron? Appreciate you, man. Dirty Jersey in the house. Sin City in the house. Boogie down, boogie down, boogie down. That's a Puerto Rican thing I've named after my father. Garden State, you ain't lying. It's a Hispanic thing, definitely Puerto Rican, man. We're super prideful, and like we just, as dads, we like, oh God, my son's got to be my name. Like it's a pride thing, you know what I'm saying? And it's pretty dope, man. I have a homie named Pedro. Oh, that's what's up. Your dad and grandfather's middle name was DoorDash too. Jeff, how'd you know, man? DoorDash been around for. My dad's 62. My dad just turned 62. So my grandpa would be like 82. So yeah, DoorDash's been around for 82 years. Columbia, South Carolina, Colorado Springs. Yeah, 30s and 40s ain't old. I question whether 50 is old. Yeah, and it depends on how you feel and your health. I mean, I don't feel old, but I'm definitely thinking about things very differently than when I was younger. I'm thinking about my why, thinking about my future. When I was in my 20s, even into my early 30s, I'm just like partying. I'm thinking about the weekend. I'm thinking about the night. I'm thinking about very short decision making, right? As I become older and I've learned from my mistakes, I'm trying to think like I'm enjoying the moments in life, right? Don't let them pass you by, but like I'm thinking about the future. Like the future is super important to me, for the people around me, if that makes sense, right? And I feel like if they're good, then my future old self will be good, right? Oregon in the house. Pedro can pound 10 coquitos down. Bro, I can't do 10. Plus, that's a lot of sugar. My cousin is a 3rd. Okay. I can still break dance. Damn. I don't know how to break dance. I know that's like a East Coast Puerto Rican thing with what was that guy? Crazy Legs? And do you know who? I'm sure you know. If you mention break dance, you know who Crazy Legs is. Yeah. Nah, I'm good. I can't do that. So, what is your why, y'all? What's your why, man? Just think about that. You don't have to share it. Just want you to think about what that is for you. We're going to be having a special guest next week. The leadership coach of the U.S. men's national soccer team, Travis Thomas, is going to be joining us live next week. I'm going to interview him. about motivation, leadership, how he got to the position he's in, his story. I think it's going to be a great conversation that you're going to be a part of next week. I'm really looking forward to that. He's not in the gig economy. I told you I'm going to bring people, successful people from outside of the gig economy on this channel as much as I can. So really looking forward to that. The U.S. men's national soccer team. He was just in Qatar at the World Cup with the players, motivating them, leading them. I cannot wait to have this conversation with him. It's going to be fantastic. Crazy Legs, the OG, the GOAT. The GOAT, the GOAT, the GOAT, for sure. What do people assume about you that you wish it was actually true? Oh, good question. Hold up. John had one first. What do you enjoy more, Pedro? Do you enjoy lives or do you like doing shorts or just regular videos? Good question. To be honest, excuse me. I like these Wednesday lives, but listen, I like the Sunday lives. I love the Sunday lives. I love the people we got in there. It's a good community. We've been doing it for a while now. These are still kind of new. We're building this. We see people like this kind of stuff, because it's not all DoorDash here on Wednesday. But I love the Sunday lives, the vibes, the people that come in the room, the people I've been able to interview, the things I've learned, the things that I've taught. The Sunday lives are fun. After that, I like doing shorts are just easy, so I don't really think about that a lot. I love the Sunday lives. I think we've built something extremely unique on the Sunday lives. So that's how I'd answer that. What do people assume about you that you wish it was actually true? I don't know. That's an interesting thing. I don't know. What would people assume about me? Hold up. That you wish was... Oh, you know what? I think most people assume because of how I carry myself. Let's be real for a second. Y'all ready? Because of how I carry myself, I am a very confident person. But we all have insecurities, right? We all have doubts, right? All of us do. Like, all of us. Even the most cocky, confident people, successful people, have insecurities. So I think a lot of people think that I just have it all put together and I'm, everything's great and life is perfect, and it's not. And I have insecurities about myself. I have things that I wish were better. Things I wish I was better in certain ways. There are relationships I wish were better. So I definitely show you guys a lot of myself and the positivity because that's important. But it's not all lollipops, rainbows, and unicorns. You know what I'm saying? So I think some people assume that everything's just great with me and then I'm super confident, but that's not necessarily the truth all the time. So good question. That's the best I can answer it. Jeff says, I dashed to supplement my Social Security benefits. Got it. Okay. Yeah, y'all want to make me go home and watch Breaking. I miss the Sunday. Dash to Poppy. You got like a... Yeah, I don't see you in the Sunday lives. I think maybe you work early on Monday or something. I left BX at a young age, though, so I rep Jersey, but I show love to my origins for sure. That's what's up. Okay, I'm super hard on myself. I hate being single, but it's because of how hard I am on myself. Well, hold up, Lazarus. I don't know if Lazarus is I guess I'm assuming Lazarus is a guy. I can't tell by the picture. I don't even know what that looks like there. But yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough being single. It is. But and if you're too hard on yourself, then you feel like you can never be maybe comfortable, and then it's hard to convey that confidence. And women like confidence, men like it too. I don't know. Got it. Okay. One more question, Pedro. Have you ever thought about being a side gig life coach? I'm sure there's a lot of people that... Yeah, we just talked about that. Nothing wrong with being single. Nomadic. I think Nomadic is single, right? She's got the 2 girls, though, so she keeps busy. Being single saves you cash. Yeah, it does. There's nothing wrong with it. Things happen when you want them to happen. You're going to have the kind of life you want to have, right? I was single for the longest time. I didn't get married till I was... How old was I? I'm 41 now. Let me check this out. I got married when I was 35. We were not married long. I waited to get married till I was 35 years old. Can you believe that? To somebody that I went to high school with, that we knew each other then, but we didn't date then, and then we met years later. Listen, I could write a book, y'all. Trust me. There's so much that y'all don't even know. Love being single, no one to wait on. Yeah, I liked being single, but then you come home and sometimes you're lonely. Like, I love coming home to my girls and my dog. Like, there's many feelings that, listen, there's nothing like walking through that back door and my daughter comes to me, or she's running to me, or Madison's like, hey, babe, how was your day? Like, that is an amazing feeling, man. It really is. So I don't want to. I think being single is great. There's benefits to it, but I would not trade it right now. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Yeah, I bartended for 12 years at a popular chain. Had so many opportunities I passed up and regret. Now, bartending is, man, I lived that life, bro. I didn't I bartended, but I was more of a manager type. But that restaurant life, fast paced too. I've been married 8 years almost. That's what's up, Clark. I've been married since I was 17. Since Ken Ford dropped me some wisdom and knowledge. 17? Woo! You a real one. Shauna, we go live at 10 Eastern, 9 Central, 7 Pacific every Sunday night. It's a fantastic show. We've had us up to like 650 people in the chat at some times. Most of the time we have about at least 300. The live chat's bumping. It's entertaining. We talk about gig work topics. And I have the StreamYard link. Guests can come up. They give their opinion. I'll interview some people from time to time. It's a fantastic time. I think, in my opinion, it's the best live show around because of y'all. Like, the live chat is hilarious. The vibes are good. It's a really good show. I wouldn't know what to do by myself. Yeah, I hear that. And I hate sounding like a simp. I was, yeah, with my many women, but a strong relationship is very good. Yep. Married since 17 is amazing, though. That's crazy. What up, D? I feel if you weren't in a solid relationship before 2010, good luck, especially with the internet now. You know what, D? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's tough out here to meet somebody that's actually them and to connect and to it's harder now than ever before, man. It really, really is. Plus, I feel like the expectations of some are not realistic too, and that makes it hard to date. I feel like I'll go on both sides. I feel like women, certain women, not all women, expect a man to make six figures and have this and be 6 feet tall and do this and do that. Is not the average guy. And I think a lot of guys want the perfect woman. And what does that even mean, right? So there's a lot of truth to that. I got super lucky, but I had to go through a whole bunch of crazies to get to where I was at, and I was crazy. So those gym videos, yeah, it's weird now. Those, yeah, Lazarus, you're right, man. It's crazy. Most people do not fear losing their partner. They can just go on dating app and have a new person or hook up. Yeah, it's so easy to hook up right now, and that's actually bad. I think that's part of the issue is people can just hook up freely, and there's no real connection, right? It is what everybody's got their preference, but what is your why? 80-20 rule says, okay. Just think about that today. Why are you doing what you're doing? What's your goal? What is your why? Know what your why is. If you guys want to send me a video, I did this about 1.5 years ago. I got about 8 videos. I think I featured 5 of them. I made a whole video on YouTube of you guys telling me what your why is. If you want to send me a video that is 2 minutes or less of what your why is, you can record it and send it to my email. My email is Mr.BetonYou, BetonYou 81 at gmail.com. One more time for the people in the back. Mr.BetonYou 81 at gmail.com. If you want to send me your why, if I get enough, I can make another little video or make them into shorts, and you guys can share what your why is to the community. I would totally do that. I did it before, and it was a really cool video. So I think it can be inspirational for people. I also think you hold yourself to a certain accountability when you speak it. You tell people and share what your why is. You know, like you say, oh damn, I got it in the universe now. I gotta make it happen. So what up, Lawrence? What's up? I have a dog. All right. Self-care is hella important. Got to bet on yourself first. Yep. Before expecting everyone. Yes. You have to be, in order to fully be in a relationship 100% and give it your all and feel good and feel secure, you have to know yourself, and you got to be in a good place. Too many people try to get into serious relationships and they don't have their own shit together, and then that does not usually work out. I've been guilty and a victim of that. Oh, my girl's in the house. I'm just gonna start calling you Q because my brain doesn't function. I'll say Kualaya, Kualala, Qualeye. I love it. Anyways, shout out. We got to meet each other. Me and Q got to meet each other in LA. Fantastic vibes. That's fine. I love it. What up, Trevor Deliveries? What's up, bro? My why is trying to make the most epic video I possibly can because it's fun. I love that. And listen, bro, I just started watching some of your content. I watched one maybe this morning. Yeah. And keep doing your thing, young man. The editing, the energy, the fun, the pace, your goal. I mean, I think you worked 19 hours and made almost $600. That's great, bro. But then you stopped like, hey, it's not safe to drive. I saw it again. So I think that's great, man. Keep doing you. Just don't make a video because you want it to be epic. Well, no, don't make a video trying it to be like, let it organically be. And I think you're smart enough and you got the right track. You're going to make that happen. I'm sure of it. Keep doing your thing, man. I'm watching, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. What's up, trader? Listen, I'm going to tell y'all a little, Trader's already said he's in the St. Louis area. I saw a video. He was dashing in North County. I'm like, Trader, what the hell are you doing up in North County? But it looked like he was making money. So we're going to connect. The plan is for him and I to connect on Friday. More to come on that. A little sneak peek for the 76 in the building. 20-year anniversary next week. Nice. Wow. Songbird Nelly, congratulations. At Trevor Deliveries, 100K on the way. Multi-app madness. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, that's big money. I mean, 19 hours is, I can't do 19 hours. If I did, I mean, I sniffed, when I did my 2K in 5 days, without working Friday night, Saturday, or Sunday, there was several days I had 400. There was a day, I think my biggest day might have been 422 or something like that. But I could have made 500 just by staying out an extra 3 or 4 hours. So it would have been basically 16 or 17 hours to get to 500. So like the Trevor Deliveries is doing 700 a day. It's possible in St. Louis if I had some peak pay and a couple of really good orders, but I'd have to basically do a 24-hour challenge to make the 700. But it would only be DoorDash and maybe Uber. I think he has multiple apps, but if he ever hits that 700, bro, I'm stopping. You're going to have to go live. I'm going to have to stop by and give you a super chat because that would be amazing, man. What do you think about some of those other content creators? Do you think that they are a lot of negativity? Jeff, I think there is some negativity. I've been negative. I've made videos that I haven't really liked looking back, that I was crying in my car. Not crying physically, but complaining and whining. It doesn't get you anywhere. It makes you feel good. You're putting a Band-Aid on a bigger issue. It makes you feel good, right? You put a pacifier in her mouth and it soothes you. Like my daughter, we're trying to break her the pacifier and I'll just take it out of her mouth like, nope, you don't need it. Because it soothes you. But you can't have a pacifier forever. So I think there are a lot of content creators that make negative content. And I think it's because they're not in a point in their life that they feel good yet. So they just gonna talk shit and make negative videos. I don't look at the gig economy as a negative anymore as much as I did. I just don't. It's an opportunity. I've leveled up. When you use your stepping stones and you work your plan and you know your why, it allows yourself to work the apps in a much more peaceful way, right? So yeah, I wish these content creators would just not make so bad video. Like they're just so negative and doomsday and we see them every day. And I think it's just really sad because they're speaking actually to a very small group of people and you're pacifying them. You're not helping, you're hurting them. That's my opinion. A lot of people will not like I said that, but I always speak my truth. So he got me beat 3 hours, pulled to 16. Damn, 19 hours is a lot. I tip my hat to you, young man. Yeah, 19 is a lot. I'm from Florissant, broski. I know you are, man. I can't dash up there. I tried. There's no money up there. At least that was like a year and a half ago, though. So maybe it's different. But we're gonna connect on Friday, man. I'm really looking forward to meeting you, man. It's gonna be great. We'll give the community some content in some way. My opinion: complaining brings attention, but being positive creates a mindset. You know what? That's a great sentence there. Complaining can be resourceful, but you got to have a solution behind it and action. Otherwise, you just look like a fool, right? But let me ask you this. All the videos that we've all made that we're talking bad about DoorDash, has anything really significantly gotten better? No. So why not flip it, take the control back, be positive, learn to adapt, and work the apps differently? Like, we want something different, but most of us aren't willing to do anything different. We'll just complain, still turn the app on, and complain that we see $2 orders all day. I can't help you, man. That's a mindset. I cannot help that human being. They already think they can't, so they can't. I have nothing. I can't offer anything to you guys in that regard. North County was on fire this morning. Nice. That's what's up. Lawrence Mahoney. Hold up. Lawrence Mahoney was a football player. Are you trolling? Or is that your real name? I know Lawrence Mahoney. Lawrence Maroney. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. He played for the Patriots. He went to Minnesota, I think. Lawrence Mahoney. I thought his last name was Mahoney. But why would anyone adapt to making pennies? LOL. Well, no, yeah, that means you got to adapt to something else, right? Name your son Rudy. I can't do that. Can't do Rudy. Football quarterback. Patrick Mahomes, football quarterback. What up, Joe? What up, Joseph? Scooter Bud in the house. What's up? Good evening. So you must be on the East Coast then. Excuse me. Excuse me. Scooter content coming next week. Ooh, damn. That's your real name. Okay, cool. Esteban, what up? But it's pronounced Mahone. Got it. When I see that, I think of the football player. So no hate. Rocking with that. Yeah, that's crazy. So just remember, y'all, what is your why? Keep it like, what is your why? What's your goal? Chop away at it. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big old tree. You got big goals. You're not going to knock it down with one swing. You got to chop. Be consistent. Chop. Keep going at it, right? So that's the stream for today, man. We do these Wednesdays. I like these Wednesdays. It's really fun. It's good. I got a fun video for you guys tonight. Listen. Let me give y'all a little motivation and do it from a place of experience and like realness. I've already worked today, made $100 in the gig economy, made money doing other things, shot my video, edited the video, downloaded to my device, and it's ready to go to YouTube. All I got to do is make my thumbnail, put the description, title, description, maybe 10 more minutes of work, video off for y'all at 8:30 tonight, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. I've already done that. So after this live, I'll turn DoorDash back on, see what we get, make a little bit more money. Managing your time effectively is going to get you to your goal and whatever your why is. For me, I wake up strong. I wake up with a plan. I have it in my head. Sometimes I write it down. Most of the time, it's just I envision what my day is going to be. All right, I got to get this, and this done. All right, I got to do this, make this phone call. Got to do this with the baby. Got to meet this person. Got to do this. I got to dash a little bit. I'm going to film my video. You envision it literally as I'm getting ready. I'm in the shower doing my thing. I'm envisioning my day, and things will happen, and you're gonna have to adapt within the day. But I think about it before it happens, and it's easier for me to get it done and for me to see it through because I've already done it in my brain. I knew I was gonna dash, make my video, have it saved, uploaded, edited before I went live. So that way, after my live, now I'm focused. I can dash for maybe another 2 or 3 hours and then go home and do the other things, right? Whatever your why is, you got to have good time management. You got to be able to adapt. And we got to stop crying and being victims and playing the victim. I don't know if you guys saw the Chris Rock. I'm almost done. Listen. I don't know if y'all saw the Chris Rock thing about he did a little Netflix live. It was pretty funny. Talked about Will Smith, Jada Smith. The Kardashians, talked about Elon Musk. He talked about all kinds of things, women, dating. He was crazy, right? But he talked about there's 4 ways to become famous in the world right now. And one of them is to be a victim. You can be a victim and play a victim, and you can become famous in that way. We don't have victims on this channel. I'm not a victim. That's not my mentality. And I don't look at DoorDash as the big bad wolf that's taking advantage of me. Because if I did, then they are. No victims over here. We ain't playing them games. We're leveling up. We're grown-ass men and women. We ain't playing victims. We're not crying. We're not complaining. We're getting up and we're figuring it out. Chris Rock was phenomenal. It was a good show. I wish he didn't do the Jada and Will thing to the last 8 minutes. I wanted at least 15 minutes of that. But it was good. He was calling them out. I mean, he went in on them. You could tell he was very still emotional about it. When he got to that segment of talking about Will slapping him, you can tell he's still geeked. Like, he's fired up about that still. But I feel like he handled himself like a man. Go live dashing. I'm not going to do any live dashing. Dasher Poppy, what's up, bro? Bro, can you make a video on the best type of auto insurance for Dashers? Check out Buckle. Geico actually has some commercial insurance. Talk to your insurance company. Do some research first, but ask questions. But you can check out Buckle. They're pretty good. Once motivation hour is done, though. Oh, okay, no problem. Hold up. What's he about to do? Oh, you going to make some content? That's what's up. Wish you could do 130 register from different states. That's what's up, Scooter Boy. That sounds like a good time, man. That sounds like a good time. Chris Rock. Yeah. Can you do another live ride along soon? I actually talk about that in the video that's coming out tonight. Go make sure you watch it. Because a lot of people are thinking that I'm editing these numbers and I'm not. So I think I'm gonna do that because I believe in like showing people. 2023 is all about like facts versus opinion. So I think I'm gonna do that soon. It's just hard sometimes the lives sometimes are hard because you cut in and out of signal and you're trying to film and dash and drive, and his idol broke his heart. Yeah, you could tell, right, Nomadic Ceci? You could tell he's still hurt by that. You know, he was a big Will Smith fan, and it's tough. Will Smith definitely going through some things. I hope he gets some help, man. I like Will Smith too, man. I mean, Will Smith's one of the goats of acting. He's phenomenal. Man could cry on cue. Yeah, for sure. Listen, I'll leave y'all with this. Know what your why is. Go make your money. Don't be afraid to adapt. Don't worry about what people think of you. Do your thing. As long as you're hitting your goals, do your thing. Know your why. Get to your goals. Don't play the victim. Don't have a victim mentality. Don't think that these apps are controlling you and this and that. If you feel that way, just deactivate yourself and find something else to do. There are so many opportunities and jobs and ways to make money. Okay? Like, and and listen, you can go to the other content creators that all they do is talk shit. You could tell them I sent you and say, hey, Pedro says you need to like figure it out. Because we got to do better as content creators. Like, it's okay every once in a while, but every single video is negative. Come on, y'all. We can do better. And it's ironic because these guys and girls still turn on the apps and they still work for DoorDash. Makes no logical sense. You are what you make yourself. The gig apps don't make you. The people around you. You are what you make yourself. And if you think you're a victim, I'm sorry, you're a victim. We don't do that on this channel. I'll see you guys in tonight's video. Have a good day.